Okay, you guys, welcome back to another video. Episode, just as my dog shakes, episode 23? 23, I think, something like that. But we're cracking on. And I've changed my mind with what we are going to be doing in today's episode. I was going to create some sort of wheat farm. But I may do that off camera or at least show you a little bit of it. I'm just not too super happy with the front of the layout of it. I've not finished off the sheep farm yet. We'll finish that at some stage. But the wheat farm, I'd like to either put it next to it and automate it, or if I'm going to have it down there, maybe raise it up a little bit more. I'm not too sure. Either way, that's what we were going to do. I'm not going to do that now. In fact, going to do something that I think would end up being more beneficial for us, and that is, I think I'm going to use this space right next to Tony the Pony's little house. This space here, I want it to be high up off the ground, and I want to use it as a train station. Yes, so I want to be able to come out of our house. I'm going to have to go back inside there again. Let's go back around this way. I'll show you what we kind of want. Actually, can mobs just do this? Yeah, they can, can't they? Oh well. What I want is to be able to go out of here, maybe somewhere around here, into the train station and take our train nicely past the village or even through the village and towards our crevasse where we have our skeleton experience grinder. And then from there, obviously, maybe to other places, and then we can have another line that comes out of the bottom of the train station and over this way, over somewhere else in this direction. So the world is our oyster. I'd quite like to build it higher up so that we get a nice view as we're travelling along the train of other places. So we need to start by identifying exactly where we want it and maybe putting some dirt down. So if I grab a little bit more dirt out of here, maybe a couple of stacks of that. You'll see in my inventory I've got some polished andesite, diorite and granite in there as well. So I want those to be like the decoration of the train station. So Tony's going absolutely nuts in here. What are you doing, pal? Just as it starts to rain. Nicer. Right, so if we want our train station to be literally next door to Tony on this blank bit of dirt here, I may extend from that platform. So what if I just, do that? What's the best way to get there, do we think? See, unless we do it in line there. Actually, that's probably better, isn't it? In line with there, it's a little bit higher up. I'm going to build that dirt platform out, you guys, and I'll be back very shortly. Right then, you guys, that is that platform built out a little bit, and I think it's a good start to pop our bits and pieces down. Now, my only concern is that if I'm going to be using a load of this andesite diorite, it's not going to be in keeping with what we've got, but I'm sure that will be okay. We'll play around with it and see how it looks, and then I guess we'll go from there. But what I want to do is maybe start to get some sides of the walls up and an idea of exactly where the train is going to be coming in. So let's have a look at that next. Right, so whilst we're here, I think it would be good if the train came from this direction here. So the ground will probably go up by 1 here, because at the moment the floor level in the house is above this wood, so we'll probably raise this up by 1 more. And it'd be nice to have the train go sort of that way, follow the river, and then go in the village, and then out of the village, and then over to the crevasse that way, which I wouldn't be surprised if this took us a couple of episodes, guys, to do this, but I at least would quite like to get our base platform and train station built. So let's see then what we've got with, I do quite like polished andesite, this one here. So let's just start putting some of these down. Actually, what I've got is the crafting table. That's good. Let's pop this down. It's probably a good thing to have near us. We could change some of these into slabs as well, actually. that may well make it a bit easier to put down. So I'll put some of these down and we'll see how it looks. Okay, that'll be base platform done. I actually quite like the way that it kind of bounces off this other material here. It works well against the wood, and actually it works quite well against that stone there too. So I like that. It's a good material. I wish I'd have used this a little bit more in the house build. So that works quite nicely against there. We obviously need to be thinking about what we're going to do for a roof. So I may just fill, I may just fill that in there, and a little bit more of these in here, like this. That edges that off quite nicely, where if we end up opening this up, or if I do some sort of wooden roof maybe in here, like I've got some wooden slabs here, I could put these across there like this, like that, but all the way across. I don't really want to commit to it too much yet, but it would work well with the same colour as the roof. It's just then what we put on top of it to obviously make it look a little bit better. Could maybe put some steps all the way around the outside. I'm not too sure yet, but at least for a main bottom bit, it's not looking too bad. Now what I don't have is these oak tree bits, which probably would have been good to have another one there, and then I'll wall against it. So what I might do then, if I put that there, let's pretend this is all going to be a nice big bit of wood that probably ends up going down quite far down. In fact, probably joins up to that. That would be good. Then it's having a wall. Now, do we use this again, which is polished andesite, or do we use some diorite, which I don't mind diorite. It's white, it looks clean. Let's put this in again and see how it looks. Just along there. Then if I have glass in those two layers, although there's, I don't know, is there much to look at here? Or do we just go glass straight from the off there? Maybe we go glass from bottom to top. Could do that, couldn't we? So how about then, let's take this off. If this goes here, could put a different block in the corner all the way up there. Might end up doing that. But if this goes from bottom to top, what I may just do for now is put a different block here. Could put the white, what am I doing here? Could put the white block in here, just as a reminder to change it to something else. Oh, that's handy, some dirt there. White block in there, and then all the way up. And then it's actually getting the tracking. Oh, I'm not going to be able to fit that in my inventory now. Let's just put that there and put that on something for now. Eep, up there. So, if the train is going to be coming in and going, it needs to be in a loop, doesn't it? So maybe it comes in this way and comes in here, arcs a little bit, and then goes out. So what if we had, again, a little bit of a break in the wall there, where train comes in, again it's got to be 3 though, so train comes in, across, and then zigzags out back that way. I think that will work. I think that will work. Now, I don't know if I'm convinced about this white diorite. I'm not sure. I don't mind the white glass. I think that looks okay. So we can put that on here. Okay, white glass is on there now. I don't know if it looks okay against this, so I may actually end up making this. Oh, actually, I don't need to. That's a pointless block. Okay, fair enough. Which you can't pick up. Right then. Here's where we're at so far. Doesn't look tremendously inviting as of yet, but if I start to get rid of some things here, should probably use Silk Touch for that, but that's okay. I need a smoother access to this, something here that that's going to make it look a bit nicer. I mean, I could start to do my first redstone and incorporate a nice redstone wall that opens up, but I haven't got enough, oops daisy, I haven't got enough space in the roof to create that, unfortunately, so probably won't be able to do that. Let's put these stones back in here for now. Or we just leave it completely open, but close all of this off, and then when it comes to access of, I need to be careful how I do that actually. What if I get out of this again? So when it comes to access to the train station, obviously there'll be the train track coming in, which I'm just going to start it out of this, and that'll transition into wood or transition into something else, and also transition from 3 just to the single 1 track, which I might take away the flare there and actually just do that. The same on this side. And how about then, what if we put in our white polished diorite in here too? A little bit there, a little bit there. We should have enough window panes as well actually to continue to do this around. There, and here. There's a zombie somewhere and he's really creeping me out. Is he down here? I don't want to fall off. Okay, so then if we grab our white glass on there, okay, so that finishes that little bit there off, where train track comes in, comes around, maybe bends a little bit in here and goes back out again. Kind of feel like we need to do something with the corner in there, maybe blow it completely out and use that for something else, not too sure what yet. So next thing next is going to be, maybe we grab some train tracks then and pop them on. I wonder then about, what if we put white diorite on top of the glass again? I know I do have the other one here, the granite, which might look okay, but I don't know if that's too many then. Too many different flavours. So let's put this on and see how that looks. Okay, that's that on there. I don't think that looks horrendous. We've got a little bit of visibility through the glass. It's a shame that it's not like super transparent and you can really easily see the lines in between. I wish it was a bit smoother than that. It's a shame, but it is what it is. Let's get these on here. Okay, take that off. What just happened? This pickaxe is absolutely insane. It just breaks anything it needs. Okay, and then, oh yeah, we've got glass along here to do yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the slight bit of diorite roof in. I'm kind of wondering about the rest of this roof and what to use. I said about the slabs, didn't I? So I might cover this in slabs and just see. I don't mind the way that this looks against this white. It does look okay. It's a decent transition. It's a decent colour. It's a good match. But I wonder if it would be better like that, poking out a bit. Oops, Daisy. A little bit more of a something about it. A little bit better. Yeah, I think I prefer that. Maybe I'll go 1 higher then. I'll do that, and guys, I'll come back in a sec. Okay, so I'll cut back in again. Just cutting back in because I'm going to need some diorite on here. Now this looks super plain from up here, doesn't it? It does look plain, so I will do something. Even if, how about this? Even if I end up eating some food first. Even if what I do is open up this, so it's all blows all that through, and then, I mean, even on top of Tony's little pen here, you know, could open that up and just have a rooftop sort of garden area. Maybe even another tree could be growing from somewhere, a smaller tree similar to that. I'm not too sure, as an idea that just sort of gives us something to put here, but definitely making use of that space as the floor level is the exact same height as through there. We may as well make use of this floor as well. So at the moment it doesn't look too bad inside here. Let's get rid of this. Holy. Let's put our last few slabs in. We've literally got just enough. So they go in. And now we are closed off. What we are going to need is a couple of torches, and I will just use these for now. A couple of torches here. I said I was going to change that to wood. I will do that at some stage. And a couple of torches here. Will it fit on there? It won't go on there, but it will go down there. There. This is just line up pretty easily and quickly for now. I'll obviously change that because it doesn't look amazing. Now, let's grab then, put some of these bits and pieces back in the chest. So okay, that's done. Now I'll just grab a stack and a couple of these bits. I won't grab too much right off the bat, and I'll grab the redstone blocks. And what we'll do is, let's just try and imagine what it's going to look like in here. If this is going to be the start, I feel like I need to change that to some, I put it all away, never mind. This is going to be the start of the track. So, if I've got this, I won't put that in yet, I've got this. Right, so it's definitely going to be doing this is for sure. It's going to be coming this way, and it's going to be going this way as well. And how about like that? Does it need to be going in further? What if it came in? What if it came in one more to here, and then went that way, and then this way, this way, this way, like that? I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that's okay there. It's then taking away. So I think this needs to be a lever, doesn't it? So if this one's going to be redstone rail, let's put that in. If I were to put the redstone block under this, it would power it the whole time. However, if I was then instead to get a lever, which we make how? With some stone, probably? Okay, turns out lever is cobblestone, so let's get cobblestone out of there. Make lever. Jesus. Right, stick. Give me cobblestone, give me lever. Right, so lever. So this is what we're going to be doing. Pop that out of the way, put this here. Lever goes there, so that when I'm here, it turns on. When I'm not there, it turns off. So if this is going past, that redstone block, that gold block, slows it right down, which is super handy if it's off. If it's on, I would show you that, but it's going to fling it off the edge, so I won't. When it's on, obviously it's going to power it up and around, so we need to remember when we get on it, turn it on and then probably off straight away. So that on our return it literally just stops here. Could put another one next to it? Nah, let's not bother. Right, so this is initially, we've still got a little bit to do here. In fact, we may well put another wall in here just to block Tony's little thing off so you can't see it, but I'll make that decision some other time. We're almost there. We're almost there with making our first beginner little station here. Maybe we just want a couple of other things, and we'll be good to go. Okay, so what I've just done, I've just extended out here a little bit. I really want to incorporate some of our leaves. I love leaves so much. I just want to incorporate some of these leaves somehow. So I'm thinking, what if I put this there, that side, and on this side, and then got rid of the middle one. I keep having to move stuff around in my inventory. Get rid of that. So get rid of that and that. I'll have to go pick them up in a little while. And put something on like this. A little bit of green. Nice contrast. Looks okay. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind that. It's then how we're going to have our rails going out. This is the important bit here, because I want this to be a nice looking track, not just a little slabby track. I want this to be a nice looking track where it comes out, follows this around. I think in between episodes I'll get rid of that dirt old one, get rid of that so it's out the way, so we've got some nice scenery to look at, and then at least it'll be nice open space ready for us in the next sort of episode or two to build the rest of our track around and nicely into the village. So let's just do the same on this side. Right, that's a little bit of equality. That looks alright. It looks okay. I also don't like how things are suspended, so some way or another, kind of like we've done with the bridge there with the legs, I'm gonna have to support this train station somehow, even if it's just on this corner here all the way down to the bottom there. I may end up using probably a similar design to that, just so it actually looks normal. Now, which was that's going to be the way to the village, backwards and forwards that way. This could go around, it could go, how cool would that be? Go under the bridge, comes down here, it goes around a little bit and then down, and then goes under the bridge and out and around that. That would be quite cool actually, may do that. So we'll just have one side for the village. Well, that would mean that we'd have to have two separate rails, two completely separate rails. I'll have to sleep on it. Where's my bed? Okay, I think then just to finish this off, we'll just add a couple chests here and there. Literally here and literally there. Let me pick that up. Couple chests as we come back off our adventures. So yeah, I'm now wondering, please do let me know, do you think I should have one, oh my, look how good this is, oh my god, thank god the ground is literally just there. Should I have one track that goes backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards to the village, one line, and then line number 2 that goes around and goes towards the ocean and maybe around that way as track number 2, or do we have them joined up? You guys do let me know what you think about that. If we're going to have them separate, what I'll do is I'll start them here, they sort of end here at a block, end here at a block, and we go from there. Obviously there'd be 2 levers there at the end, and we sort of go from there. So I'll leave that in your guys' hands. You let me know what you think, and then in tomorrow's episode we are going to build the rest of this. I'll do a little bit of the way in between episodes, I would imagine. We'll build the rest of this into the village and hopefully over to our skeleton XP grinder so that we can easily, when we need to, go all the way there and all the way back again in our minecart. How about that? Right then guys, I'll speak to you in a bit, and bye for now. Bye bye.